Hello Narinyasi girls and boys, welcome back to my channel. Before starting this video, I want to thank everyone who supports my content and subscribes. Not easy every day because when you promote something that goes against mainstream ideas, receive a lot of criticism. My goals, as I always say, is to uplift the image of black women, especially dark-skinned women. As a black community, African or diaspora, we cannot continue being placed at the bottom. We need to take control of our destiny for future generations. As a black woman, myself, I don't want my children to experience racism, colorism, texturism, or any anti-black behavior. And not only my children, no black child should go through that. The power of a community starts with self-confidence. We can't wait for another group to save us. It doesn't happen. We must stop staying in the victim position and take action in ourselves. Right now, my channel has 856 followers. My goal is 1000, so we are officially in the marathon to 1000 followers. When we reach it, I have a surprise for you. I am working on a big project, so subscribe quickly if you want to be the first to see it. Today's video is about a shea butter brand from Uganda. The TikTok page is BTUT Uganda. Start supporting black-owned businesses, especially those promoting natural beauty, afro hair, no makeup beauty, and dark-skinned women. In the video, you see a beautiful dark-skinned girl with beautiful features. As I always say, dark-skinned women are highly appreciated in the black community.
Shea butter works on men, women, children, and the elderly. Ebizigo byaffe ebya shea butter bikola ku nsusu z'abaami, abakyala, abaana n'abakadde. Our shea butter.
Look at the comments. I think she's the most beautiful girl in the world. I agree, she's very beautiful. You are the definition of black beauty. Yes, she represents it well. I don't understand anything, but she's right. Beauty privilege. I just realized why people say black is beauty. And she's not even the most beautiful. I've seen many more. This proves that whenever a dark-skinned girl in Africa is considered extremely beautiful by the world. So dark-skinned girls, start using your blackness as a privilege, not a curse. But there are a lot of hating comments like light-skinned women are evil, light-skinned women will never be better than dark-skinned women. I see a few comments like this under videos where we praise black beauty, especially dark-skinned beauty. And some people start denigrating black women with lighter skin. It's the same on the opposite side. When we praise dark-skinned black men, there are also comments attacking black men with lighter skin. So I want to make a clear warning. On this channel, we promote black beauty, and black beauty is not limited to dark-skinned people. There are black albinos, black people with lighter skin, ginger black, blonde blacks, blacks with foxy eyes. All these people are part of black beauty. As I always say, no beauty standards are dark skin, afro hair, dark eyes, because these traits represent the majority of the black population and they come from no culture, history, and heritage. This channel is pro-black, and when you attack a black person because their features are different from what you consider black enough, that is anti-black. Black people aren't monoliths. We were the first people on this planet, so it's normal that we have many phenotypes in our community. You cannot attack someone because they are lighter. They are still black. Obviously, lighter skin, albinism, foxy eyes, light eyes, ginger tone exist in our community. But there are minorities, not the majority. This is why we cannot represent black beauty as a global standard. When we define beauty standards, we must represent the majority, not the minority. And we all know that lighter skin, light eyes, curly or straight hair were pushed for colonization and slavery, where the goal was to destroy the self-confidence of Africans. And another point that is really annoying, I think certain men and women in our community need to shut up. When in a video where we're praising dark-skinned people, the only things you can comment is light-skinned women are evil or light-skinned men are feminine. Just shut up and get out. because dark-skinned people don't need this kind of validation. We aren't here to start a war between darker skin and lighter skinned black people. Our community is already divided enough. We don't need to create another division. Another video that isn't directly part of this topic but that I still found important is a French video where a girl says she's 100% Cambodian. In the next slide, however, there is a photo of one of her ancestors with a much darker skin tone. Dark skin tones exist outside Africa as well, and there are many dark skin populations in Asia, the Americas, and Oceania, more than people realize. While there are less dark skin people today, one major reason is colonization. Colonization did not only happen in Africa, it also affects Asia, the Americas, and Oceania. During this period, many native populations were assimilated or erased through forced mixing or strong cultural pressure to abandon their identity. Colonizers encouraged natives to reject their natural appearance and to believe lighter features were better. This is why many descendants today discover that their dark-skinned ancestors' identity was gradually erased. I wanted to talk about this because it shows how historical pressures changed the appearance of many communities. As Africans, we must pay attention to no narratives that encourage us to abandon no cultural identity or and beauty standards. No traditional values celebrate darker complexion, and this ideal was part of no heritage. Some countries in the world maintain strong cultural boundaries because people feel more secure with those who share similar customs or identities, and to preserve their culture. Historically, strangers were associated with danger, war, evasion, or domination. It's only in black.
Нет, из Африки мимо. Не знаю. У меня такой же ответ.
А какой больше как ты могла рассказать? То есть Саль был сейчас, например, чернокожим или с
Чтобы он
азиатом?
был похож на русского чем-то внешне.
То есть именно, ну, скажем так, европейского внешне.
Да.
А может быть есть какие-то...
It's always the case now. Stranger is always associated with danger, war, invasion, and domination. Okay, it's always the case now. So societies naturally protected themselves. This is why we need to be careful with certain modern narrative. Mixing is often presented as a symbol of openness, but in reality, if every group lose its distinct identity, cultures disappear, and everyone ends up looking the same. If someone feels they must date outside their community just to prove they aren't racist, that does not represent true openness. Openness is not to erase difference, but to respect them. Mixing has been promoted as a solution to end racism, but history shows that that mixing doesn't solve anything. Something it can even increase confusion and identity loss. The strongest approach is for each community to preserve its own culture while respecting and tolerating others. You can be proud of your culture without claiming it is better than someone else, because that mentality comes from colonizers, not from us. Mixing isn't in our culture, and for me, mixing is a treat for Africa. So the next video is about a mixed woman, I think, or black woman with a lighter skin tone, who explain why men will prefer dark skin women after dark skin women have better qualities.
Men who tend to have a preference for darker complected women are typically of a higher emotional and actual IQ and are more developed. Before you get upset, because I know it's a bit of a generalization, let me lay out my argument. So let's just start here. If you're a colorist or a bigot, you're likely sheep-minded, or you're smart enough to know better, but you're just hateful. Both are weak mindsets. We can agree on that, right? Now, here's why I say men who prefer darker complected women are more developed. As children, we were given a particular image that subliminally told us what was beautiful, right? What could be casted as a love interest? What could be seen as the pretty popular girl, right? Like all of these things, the handsome jock. Unfortunately, people and men, since this conversation is about men, who still have that conditioned idea of beauty that is white or light only, in my opinion, never developed beyond the age of 12. Again, I'm not trying to step out of my scope. I know this is child psychology. I know this is sociology. But on the flip side, men who have a preference for more darker complected women, right? Like that is their dating history. And again, this is about to be a generalization. I know there's nuances and exceptions. I find that they typically have a little bit of a je ne sais quoi about them. They're more emotionally intelligent. They can carry a conversation. And I'm talking about the men that I'm in certain spaces with. In spaces that I've been in with the man who has a more darker complected, melanated woman on his arm is typically just he's able to carry those conversations. He's able to tap in. We know that there's been a very global direct effort to erase African beauty and the beauty of its peoples and its descendants. And so a man who is able to not be brainwashed and to see the beauty of dark, melanated, rich, gorgeous skin for what it is. I'm not saying that if you're lighter or white or Asian or Hispanic, whatever, non-dark skinned melanated woman, that you don't have a man with high IQ or emotional intelligence. I'm not saying that. But if he is a colorist, then he's not. When I say smart or emotionally intelligent, I'm not talking about degrees. I'm talking about like your brain power, your ability to think for yourself, your ability to not be sheep-minded and to uncondition some things. That's just my observation. What do y'all think? Let's keep it cute in these comments, y'all.
I agree with her statement. In many cases, men in the community will strongly prefer lighter skin, show colorist behaviors, and struggle with low esteem. One comment said, if a dark-skinned woman said this, they would label her insecure. And she is totally right. This is a common strategy used by colorist people to uplift lighter skin, lower the value of dark skin, especially dark-skinned women, and then accuse anyone picked for being insecure. Thankfully, it's a light-skinned woman saying this because she's probably speaking from personal experience. Another comment from a lighter-skinned woman even show an image supporting dark-skinned women. This is why I always say we must stop division between dark skin and lighter-skinned black people. There are problematic individuals on both sides. The issue is behavior, not skin tone. Another comment said, very intelligent text. Colorism is usually rooted in low self-esteem and follow mentality rather than actual attraction. Exactly. Colorism is anti-black behavior. If someone is black but display anti-black attitudes, of course the foundation is insecurity, low self-esteem. Another comment compared colorist black men to confident black men. The examples is Kodak Black, Jailbird Ugly, and Shannon Sharp, insecure, incel, and ugly, famous for their negative behavior and for rejected by own blackness. Versus Denzel Washington, known for being inspiring, charismatic, and respectful. And another example which isn't mentioned, but for me it's important to mention this example because he's a charismatic man. He did a lot of things for black community. Malcolm X, a leader and inspiration in the community who married a dark-skinned woman. This comparison reinforces two other comments. I've never met a colorist person who was intelligent or a leader in any capacity. They are usually angry and stingy. And yes, colorists and a lot of colorist persons don't know how to manage their emotion. And the second is, in my experience as a dark-skinned woman, the men who are drawn to me are usually intelligent, well-penned, and socially connected. I agree with this take. Another privilege of dark-skinned women is that their dark skin naturally filters out problematic men. The men who approach them tend to be stronger, more confident, more intelligent, and more beautiful and more secure in who they are. The last video is a Sudanese man talking about Anokia being the model of the years, and he shares the message, your blackness is a gift, not a curse.
Well, think about us South Sudanese. We just fall into modeling industry by default. We don't need to have some sexy features. We don't need to put on some expensive makeup. We just glow like that. That's why the industry needs South Sudanese the most, right? So it shows that this color is very expensive. It shows that this color is an asset. So anyway, congratulations to Anokia for winning the best model of the year. Your country, Africa, and the world is so proud of you. Now go to sleep. We go to bed knowing that our color is not a curse, but something that the world shares. Thank you.
The conclusion is, I hope this video was helpful for you and help you start associating your blackness with beauty. As I said, if you want to support my work, follow me and share this channel with your friend or family. The goal here is to attain 1,000 followers, okay? You can also like the video and leave a comment. To increase your self-confidence, you can watch my previous videos and see you in the next video. Just